your first Alert 5 weather.
Believe it or not, we actually had some light rain showers and even some thunderstorms over the last couple of hours, but it's all the way north here in I-70 up towards Eagle, Vale, Aspen, Glenwood Springs in that area. But we are looking for the potential for a little bit more later on this afternoon and this evening. We even had some light rain showers and thunderstorms in Bach County early this morning. Those have moved off into Kansas at this hour. Right now, another wave of clouds is moving on through. Our current temperature is 53 degrees. Here's some of those clouds you can see here in the Colorado Springs area. Down south in Westcliff, you can even see some of those clouds as well, and the tail end of some of that energy with a current temperature of 53 there as well. Elsewhere around the region at this time, 50s and 60s out on the eastern plains with some 40s for Salida and Saguache at this hour, with Alamosa checking in at 51. Here's that wave of cloud cover you can see moving across the higher elevations now out towards the I-25 corridor in the eastern plains. And later on this afternoon, we're going to talk about the chance for some potential for some stronger thunderstorms out on the far eastern plains. But we're going to head up north here because we can see here's where all the rain is and even some snow. Yes, we're still talking snow in Wyoming and Montana at this hour, but it's all part of a larger system that's moving in our direction. So on the water vapor here, you can see the jet stream as it's dipping down here into the northern Rockies and an area of low pressure. This is going to be bringing some cooler weather for us on our Sunday. So if we're looking at highs today in the 80s, we're talking highs tomorrow only in the upper 50s to lower 60s around southern Colorado. A big contrast in our temperatures. So let's break it down for you. Today, increasing cloud cover as the day goes on, but the cold front that's associated with all that cold air up north, that might spark an isolated severe thunderstorm or two out in the far eastern plains. Strong winds, small hail, that'll be the best threat out of these thunderstorms. But we can still see a little bit of that tail energy here in northern El Paso County as well as Elbert and Lincoln counties by around 8 p.m. Some light rain showers are possible. As it continues to push on through, what will happen is we'll have an upslope effect, cloud cover during the overnight period, and this is tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Widespread scattered rain showers are possible, light in nature, but a lot of that will produce, again, kind of a muggy start to your Sunday. I guess we'll call it that word for at least for right now. 79 for today in Monument. Again, increasing clouds as the day goes on. In the Pikes Peak region, mid-80s will be our afternoon temperatures. A little cooler up in Cripple Creek, but the increasing cloud cover will start to produce some winds as well as we head towards the overnight hours. Very nice down south in Pueblo with afternoon highs in the lower 90s, believe it or not. And statewide, it's going to be, once again, a very nice day with temperatures in the 90s and 80s for southeastern Colorado, even up towards the northeastern corner of the state with 60s and 50s in the higher elevations. However, watch what happens for Sunday. Look at all the cold air starts to move on in. Relatively speaking, again, these temperatures are about 20 to 25 degrees colder from what we're going to see for afternoon highs today. 7-day forecast looked like this. 84 tomorrow here, or I should say today in Colorado Springs. A slight chance for an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, but again, that's going to come probably 3, 4 o'clock onward towards 9 o'clock as we see that cold front move through El Paso County later on tonight. That's when we'll see the increasing cloud coverage in the overnight hours, and we'll wake up to some scattered rain showers tomorrow morning. Pueblo, look at you guys. You're going to be going from 96 and sunny today to 66 in morning rain showers tomorrow morning. We'll start to see some sun peek out towards the afternoon hours, but it's going to be a slow, steady climb as we head down in Canyon City from Sunday to Monday to Tuesday, eventually increasing our temperatures by about 10 degrees for each of the next couple of days as we go from Sunday in through Tuesday. Woodland Park keeping the chance of rain showers and thunderstorms in the forecast, but we're still dealing with this trough pattern. You know, every week when I come into the Weather Center, I check out the forecast models, and this is a pattern that we see in the springtime, in the winter months. But you know, in the summer we see a ridge starting to develop in high pressure and just baking us underneath. But as you've said, you know, in your previous stories just a few minutes ago, it's been cooler here in June. It's kept the snowpack down, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the coming weeks once we finally start to cook under the high pressure that'll eventually build. Yeah. Summer is coming. It's not Game of Thrones. It's kind of opposite.
It's the reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that 30-degree difference between today and tomorrow still.
It'll be a little bit of a shock to the system. It'll feel cool. You just got to get out there and just let the sun cook you a little bit. That's when it starts to feel nice.
All right, thanks so much, Tim.